What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the top 5 crypto projects that you can buy right now for the month of April to make millions this upcoming new leg of the altcoin season bull market that we're probably going to see this year. Obviously, the market sentiment is extremely not favorable right now. We've seen the announcement of the tariffs just the other day, with Trump just nuking the market and making SOL go from 135 to 117 in just a matter of minutes. This is also the kind of moments in which you really want to accumulate, because we're seeing massive discounts on altcoins, with Bitcoin dipping like 3-4%. Altcoins are going to dip like 10% plus, and this is the moment in which you really want to get the discount, so that when the market starts getting green again, and there's several indicators that you can look after, just like the fear and greed index, for instance, and plenty of other things that I also talk about in my private group. This is the moments in which you really want to accumulate, and then you're going to make money in the end. Don't be the kind of guy that just buys the tops and then just complains when the market just tanks after you bought a top of like 20-30% over a week. That is not what you want to do. So without any further ado, I want to go to the first altcoin of the day. The first one is going to be Sei. These are not really going to be in any particular order, and full disclosure, no, I'm not paid by this project, but I do hold very strong positions on all 5 altcoins that I'm going to talk about today. The first one is Sei. Price of Sei has obviously seen a very big downtrend. We were in this sort of double bottom territory, but obviously with the recent developments, we've broken down of the structure. So yeah, the next kind of accumulation area is going to be this one that you can see on the screen right now, from this range that is around 20 cents up to until 15 cents. Are we going to touch the 15 cents? It really depends on Trump. It really depends on what the altcoin sentiment is going to be, on the evolution of the tariffs, all these sort of things. But what I can say is that this clearly signifies a very major discount territory for Sei that you can also see right now on the RSI. This is just one of the only indicators that are really used for analyzing when a chart is oversold or overbought, obviously by definition, and when a chart is oversold, such as touching the very end of this channel range. This is where you really want to accumulate, because it's a massive discount. And I do believe that we're going to go back right here, and then perhaps we're going to start skyrocketing. I mean, if the altcoin season really comes around, Sei is really such a good bet. Right now trading at 1660, it's so damn cheap. Like, if we were to go to an all-time high from now, it would be something like a 7 to 8x. So you do the math, but I'm just heavily DCAing on this. My first buy was around the 20 cents, and I'm not going to hesitate buying further. Sei is a blockchain that is built for finance and DeFi, dApps, and not just meme coins like many other blockchains that we're seeing out there. It's not a casino blockchain, but it's actually one of the fastest blockchains on the market. I think that right now the fastest blockchains are Sei and Sonic. We have 380 millisecond time to finality, and also this is not a standard blockchain with, you know, sequential transactions. This is a parallelized, I think that's the term, blockchain, in which transactions occur simultaneously, and this is why Sei is so fast as a blockchain. 12,500 transactions per second and 1.2 billion plus transactions processed. There are massive VCs and massive smart money behind this, and it's already listed on major exchanges. Why would you buy something that is already listed on major exchanges? Well, this narrative of obviously layer ones is going to come back, and given that Sei is one of the fastest and in my opinion also best blockchains out there for a variety of reasons, you can also see other indicators that really signify and are going to answer your question of, Cipro, do we really need another layer 1 blockchains? There's so many out there. I would agree on that, but if you see here on DeFi Llama, the total value lock in DeFi of Sei is 410 million, and it's constantly going to new all-time highs. So despite a negative price action, you can see that the TVL of Sei keeps increasing and just hit an all-time high the last few days. And because of this, I think that we're just going to see a new all-time high in Sei this year. I think it's just like undeniable. Like, I'm not even questioning this. So this occupies the top spot, and then all the others are probably not going to be in any particular order. Let's call it like that. So the next one that I want to talk about is going to be AI tech. You guys know that I absolutely love AI tech. I was one of the first people talking about AI tech on the market. Unfortunately, this prediction was not correct. Listen, I'm still in profit from the first buy that I did on AI tech. I bought this when it was 1 cent, so I'm still like a 2x up from my initial investment, and I almost hit a 50x when first buying right here. It was almost still a 50x. And listen, I do believe that there's going to be a point in which the downtrend is going to be reversed. I'm not too worried about this, and I know that the team is actually working so freaking hard on this. You can just see all the updates that we're seeing on X in this very moment. They've also expanded the ecosystem to the base network. I see just a no-brainer for AI tech to be listed on exchanges like Coinbase and Binance this year. They're constantly upgrading the products. Obviously, we're going to see also the AI agent marketplace. As soon as we have AI agents going for another parabolic Lego, which in my opinion is just inevitable that we're going to see this year, AI tech is just going to go through the roof. And they just refreshed also the website, which is pretty cool right now. I kind of dig it. There's massive partners on this. The team is fully doxed, massive advisors. It's already listed on major exchanges such as KuCoin, BitGet, and I would also personally buy it on Maxi. I have an affiliate link down in the description that can give you up to $8,000 in deposit bonus. So make sure to trade on Maxi if you decide to buy. And the roadmap is also looking quite promising for here in Q2. There's massive product updates. So first of all, they're going to launch the VPN. They're going to deploy NVIDIA servers. They're going to host side events at Token 2049 in Dubai, which, if you're not aware of this, is the #1 crypto conference in the world when it comes to crypto, executing token burn. So the token is actually going to be more and more deflationary, and new campaigns marketing with top tier KOLs. Why is AI Tech not reached out to me yet? Just get in touch if you're watching this video. Just kidding, or maybe not. And I really love what they're doing here because they were really just born as a data center solution and as AI software as a service platform, and then they expanded to a launchpad, to even providing debit cards, AI chatbots, AI agent games, VPN, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's expanded to so many different niches when it comes to AI and blockchain in general, that to me, it just makes it a clear winner. Also, they're as legit as it gets. They're fully doxed. They are certified by Certing. They achieved one of the top scores when it comes to Certing, and Certing is the most authoritative smart contract auditor on the market. So it really stands for something. And the fact that the chart is so damn oversold at the moment, it really signifies a clear buying opportunity for AI tech. But again, don't take anything as I'm saying as financial advice. Do your own research. Do whatever you want with your money. I'm just telling you what I'm doing personally with my own money and the way that I invest in crypto myself. Okay, the next one is going to be LGCT. I actually released a video a couple of days ago talking about the big updates that they've seen into the ecosystem. So make sure to check it out if you're interested. I've made also another couple of videos in the past, and for good reasons, because while the market has been so red in the last couple of months, LGCT was actually one of the only investments into my long-term holds that kept really overperforming, almost not even caring to what was happening into the crypto market overall. And this is why I particularly like Legacy Token. The chart speaks for itself. You can see that in the last couple of months, we actually went almost 2x, going from $1 something to 1.90, a new all-time high. This new all-time high was probably caused for a variety of factors. Obviously, we've seen the expansion to the base ecosystem. This was launched on Binance Smart Chain and on Maxi, but it's now landed obviously on the base network as a bridge. And it was also listed on Aerodrome, on Bitpanda, and even on Gate.io. So three exchange listings in 48 hours following the expansion to the base networks. It's also getting major coverage from other big KOLs and YouTubers. You can see Altcoin Daily made a video about LGCT going on base just the other day. Bitpanda, as a reminder, is one of the top exchanges in Europe, if not one of the largest one when it comes to trading volume for European markets. If you're American, maybe you don't even know what Bitpanda is, but it's actually quite a big deal here in Europe. Check out the videos that I've done already. I'm not gonna bore you too much in this video. Maybe you watched the video on LGCT already. If you haven't, just what are you waiting for? Watch it straight after this video and you're gonna see all about it. But as a summary, it's an app that allows the gamification of education services such as self-improvement and really helping men and women change their lives for the better, with all tokenization on the blockchain, allowing you also to earn rewards. They're also gonna introduce premium subscriptions, which are gonna contribute to the expansion of the ecosystem as well. And the tokens are gonna be burned as a result, and buybacks with the premium subscription model. So there's actually major updates coming to this. Check out the videos that I made if you want to find out more about the ecosystem. The next one is going to be Kaspa, and this as well, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. The chart looks like, I don't know, it looks like a roller coaster in this very moment. When of the top performing assets of my portfolio in the bear market and one of the worst performing assets in the actual bull market. But the cult community has spoken several times already. There's an actual cult behind this altcoin, and the fact that this is one of the most revolutionary blockchains, whether you like it or not, given that it's a block tag and not a blockchain, given that it's actually so freaking fast right now with the crescendo updates that you can see all the developments that are being posted on X, and just the fact that they have this massive community. They're super fast, 10 blocks per second right now in testnet, and the mainnet is actually going to be activated in around 1 month. So maybe we're not going to see massive price action after, but I think that in anticipation of the mainnet activation of the crescendo update, bringing 10 blocks per second on a mainnet environment to Kaspa, and the potential smart contracts in the future, I do believe that Kaspa has got a lot of potential. It's already listed on Kraken, but it's really still missing on the major exchanges, on the top two, which are Coinbase and Binance. And I think that when that's going to happen, new normies are going to be onboarded, and the chart of Kaspa is going to be looking completely different. Smart people are really accumulating in this time frame because it's so damn cheap for Kaspa. And if you're buying now, you still have the potential of making even a very easy 20x. I mean, if Kaspa was to go to $1 or right above $1, you would still be looking at a 20x from here, which is mind-blowing. If you had asked me a few months ago, I would have said that you were kind of crazy. But right now, it's just like an untapped opportunity in the market. To me, the risk of buying Kaspa right now is really not that high, but the potential is just parabolic, in my opinion. And the last one of today is going to be Tank. A lot of you guys watching this video are probably not even going to know what Tank is. It's something that went to actually 50 million in market cap. I was able to buy it at around 10 million in market cap. I do something between a 4 and 5x. And if you had been in my private group, you would have also made this gain. So I would encourage you to check it out. I'm going to talk about it in a second at the end of the video if you're interested in joining. But what I can tell is that this is one of the top AI agents when it comes to the Solana ecosystem. The chart has suffered a lot, not because of, you know, this altcoin being bad, like far from it, but just because Solana has actually been, you know, following a very severe downtrend at the moment. We've seen a massive correction after the Trump elections. You already know this stuff, so I don't really need to talk about it, but this is altcoin, an AI agent that enables the full automations of tasks of your laptop, giving access to an AI agent. So this AI agent is going to be able to do your grocery shopping on Amazon, buy you a flight, buy you a ticket of a concert, or even other tasks such as analyzing charts that you see on the screen. See it as your overall all-rounder personal assistant for any task that is Web 2 and Web 3 related. They are about to release the beta version of the product, so they actually have a real product being built and being published and made available to the public. This is going to be released on macOS very soon, and just after on Windows. I can't wait for this. I've already seen several videos about this on X, about tutorials, etc. The founder is completely doxed, and listen, if this was a scam, if this was to rug, it would have rugged long ago. But there's meat whales that are accumulating this. Just the other day, before the market started getting another downtrend, I saw a whale accumulating $100,000 worth of Tank, which is massive. I personally have very large bags on this, and this is really a high risk bet, but this is actually backed by real tech and an actual product about to be released on the market. So check it out. I think that it's extremely interesting, especially at this market cap at 2.5 million. There's also no centralized exchanges yet. I don't see a reason why this would not be listed on centralized exchanges in the future. So this is probably the highest risk of all the altcoins that I've been talking about today, but something that is definitely worth for you checking out. I thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about the altcoins that I've talked about today. If you want to join my private group, you're going to see all my trading signals on a daily basis and a variety of other benefits that are listed on my website. You can check it out. It's the first link down in the description. I currently also have an offer for lifetime membership. You can get all of this with just $1,500, so $500 off of discount. It's not going to happen again. It's probably one of the last times that I ever run discounts ever, because the group is obviously getting quite big at the moment, and you obviously want to join before the market starts getting hot, because this is really the moment in which millionaires are made. And I'm not going to say anything more about it. The smart people are going to know what I mean. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.